Ambrose and Chris Jericho. I feel like this story almost got lost in some of the other things that were going on. As you said, Aaron, last week, there really was no feud here. It was a kind of a dumb story where they're fighting over who gets to have a talk show on Raw. I did think it was a good match, though.
Yeah.
Match was good.
Got
as
a good
expected,
result.
I was exactly. Ambrose needed the win.
Clean win, one
Bad.
with dirty deeds.
And I figured the feud was off, over. Jericho sends out the cryptic tweet saying,
Yeah, thanks,
See you
WWE, whatever. It's
see you
been
guys,
real.
whenever.
He had his temper tantrum after the match, which I love always.
Which was, another good player on Raw, because I figured, Dean's going to go somewhere else with this. And then Stephanie's out there, and she's like, yeah, you're out. And here comes Jericho. And I was surprised because I wasn't expecting him. Was almost a little bit of showing you that heel side of Stephanie, because even if she's nice, who in that roster on TV does she hate more than Jericho?
Right. Well, Dean says he's going to do some investigative journaling when he has Stephanie on the show. He pushed her and pushed all of her buttons about, well, Shane was gone.
Yeah.
You weren't. You were here. You did all this. Shane didn't. These people love Shane. When you've done more for these people than Shane has, that has to sting a little bit. It has to burn a little bit. And she didn't lose it, but she canceled the Ambrose Asylum, brought back Jericho as the host of the highlight reel. Poor Mitch. As quickly as he was here, he's now gone.
R.I.P.
Yeah, we miss you, Mitch. You were a great player on the Ambrose Asylum set.
He was over.
Do we think that this feud at this point is going to move in a better direction than them fighting over the Ambrose Asylum or the highlight reel? Do we think this is a match at Extreme Rules?
I think it would have to be because Dean Ambrose did beat Jericho clean in a great match, which, like I said, didn't have much of a story, but the match made up for it. They got plenty of time to have that match, and that match was awesome. I think that was one of Jericho's best matches since he's been back, even better than some of his AJ stuff.
Yeah,
That's a big statement.
No, because a couple of those AJ matches, they were good, but they weren't great. After you face somebody 4 times, I think maybe their first match and second match was the better two, but I didn't thought Jericho was going to. He sent up that tweet telling me I'll see you guys again. But now there's actual real heat between these guys, and with Extreme Rules coming up, this calls for a gimmick match.
Well, exactly with you saying that about it going for a gimmick match, I think there's a lot of good stuff here that's going to happen specifically for Dean. One, Dean needs big wins. I said 2 weeks ago on this show how Jericho has, this recent run, he's won more matches than any of his runs in the past 4 or 5 years.
probably combined almost.
You're probably right.
Hey, look,
Anytime he usually
3
comes
months at a
out,
time.
I think, what was it, the past 2 years, if he came back, he only won on SmackDown. He would lose on Raw, lose on the shows, go away. Come back, lose on Raw, lose on the shows, take a winner on SmackDown in main events. That's it. So, he got a bunch of wins over AJ. He got some, other good wins on Raw. A bunch of pinfalls and tag matches. He made people tap out from the walls of Jericho for the first time in 16 years. And then now with this, we're building Dean back up. He got a clean win with his finisher. And then now you get the chance of it, I don't know if they're going to make it a street fight where we got Extreme Rules match, but put these guys in a cage, put them in a ladder match, a TV show or in a pole match, whatever they're going to call it. Dean's probably going to catch the win, and it's going to make him look strong.
Would you book a TV show on a pole match?
Bro, I'm still in a Nikki Bella on a pole match.
So we all agree.
Who would win that match?
Dolph Ziggler.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
I think it's written that could be his heel turn,
Yeah.
finally.
I was just trying to get $1 in the jar.
Yeah, maybe one of us should have said it. Well, we'll get one by the end of the show, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Out of me.
I don't know.
That's always the focus.
You are the John Cena of not putting $1 in the John Cena jar.
I'm not going to bury myself.
So we all can agree Ambrose got a much-needed win. Got himself, this is a good start to his post-WrestleMania journey into next year. So, yeah, I guess it's got to be a match at Extreme Rules. I guess we'll see what the match ends up being. It's not going to be just a straight up match.
Extreme Rules is supposed to be every match got a gimmick.
Yeah, so I'm excited to
Not
see.
in WWE's case.
I'm
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
to see what it's going to be, and it's a pleasant surprise that Jericho's run isn't over quite yet. And I think it's pretty safe to assume that Ambrose will go over in that match too, because it'd
He
be
needs
foolish not to.
Yeah.